What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Don Illuminati back with another video. I know it's been a couple days since I did a video or whatever. Just been busy or whatnot. Going back and forth to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Trying to stay active. But what I would like to do is continue, my progress with, my content. Today, I was thinking about a glitch in the matrix. Being a glitch in the matrix, right? And what that means to me is, not allowing them to predict your every move or your next move. You see what I'm saying? We got to be unpredictable because we're living systematically and we don't even know it. And I wanted to break this down to people. How I see this is how this is. It's almost like we are institutionalized, man. Like, for a lot of people who've never been locked up before, they're not going to understand what's taking place. They're not going to understand that you're literally living in your cell. When you stand behind those four walls of your house, right, that they make you go out here and pay so much money for these homes, right? I mean, it's only an assumption that the reason why people like to stay home is because, this is their place of comfort. But not only that, they put so much money into this living expense. Why do they want to share their life with the rest of the world when their responsibilities and everything, all their bills, everything they own is at home? Why would you want to be anywhere else for the most part, right? Well, because they make it that way. Your house is so expensive. They gave you so many things to accumulate in your life and have you attached to these things. You understand what I'm saying? Including cable. You paying for cable. Well, then what is it? What is the sense of paying for cable or electric if you're not going to be there to use it? Just certain things. If you're not there to use an electric, of course, that's not going to be of use, on your bill or showing like that. But what I'm saying is they forced us to live 8 hours working for them. You to afford to live, you got to work 8 hours. It's almost as if, regardless if you got your own business or what, you're going to have to work 8 hours to take care of that lifestyle that you're trying to, live. You feel what I'm saying? And then you're coming home to live another 8 hours, or you're sleeping for 8 hours, right? And then that other 8 hours of time, you're literally most of the time confined in the home. You're already confined in your home most of the time if you sleep anyway. But that's sleep. That's the one thing. That's a given, right? Thank God for that. It's a rest. But when we spend so much time home, it's almost like it becomes a jail cell. And you want to be home so much. For a homeowner, they're not intrigued by the things of this world as much as everybody else, right? Let's take your average person who can only afford to live paycheck to paycheck. They're more concerned about their bills than going out and having fun, going out and being distracted. They're more concerned about their bills, right? In order to be a glitch in the matrix, you got to have to do things that they're not normally going to expect you to do. And what is that? One of those things I see being what the Bible says, he who gives up his life will find it. And who tries to hold on to his life will lose it. The life that we're holding on to has been systematically put in place to have us living under the infrastructure of a institutionalized system. They have us working to institutionalize ourselves. They got us working to keep ourselves confined in our nicely built modern jail cells. Somewhat, right? Okay, we're not saying that. I'm basically what I'm saying, if you're living systematically, period, you're already confined to the system. You're already institutionalized, man. They don't have to put you in the jail to be able to tell you what to do, when to do, where to do, how to do it. Everything, including this demonic spiritual realm, is working parallel with this system that's keeping it systematic. Because it's almost like even the devil is trying to counteract your every move. He almost assumes he knows your every move. He knows what you're going to do, right? But what if that one person, it could take one person, right, to be a glitch in the matrix. That one person that might stand up and say, you know what? I'm going to be the one that choose not to live life like literally anybody else. on this planet, because I'm going to start understanding things a different way. I'm going to have to understand that God already had a system for us put in place. And if we look around, we ain't really been living in that system. So they're going to assume that we're just going to abide by our environment and we're going to adapt to our environment. Bro, if we're going to adapt to our environment, it's got to be our environment. See what I'm saying? They ain't counting on that. You doing something like that is becoming a glitch in their matrix system. Now, what happens when you got a glitch in the matrix? What happens when you got say, a loophole or a worm or a bug? Because that's how they're going to treat it. Because no longer is it something that they're fully able to operate. Because there's something now in their system that's in play that they have no control of whatsoever. A lot of people think that they're free in spirit and they're free in mind because they're following their path to Christ. Yes, that's what's going to get you there. But also the knowledge. Because see, the people going to perish for the lack of knowledge. Because they have not decided to continue to live by the Lord's system, by the system that God has already put in place, just because they was born in this system. It doesn't matter. We got to look at that as, once I was a child, I spoke as a child and I did childish things. When I became a man, I put away childish things. You're going to have to look at this world like that. Everything they taught you. Once you became an adult for your own and you were able to decipher certain things in the world, or are you still going to play along with that? So now we're waking up, right? So we're supposed to be these woke people, right? So why are we still being systematically functional to what they have applied on us? Why are we still doing that? Because of fear. Because people have gotten comfortable to the system. The same way you don't think, a lot of people don't think, and they don't know, but there's a lot of dudes that's in jail right now doing a good bid, chilling comfortable. They're comfortable where they are. Because that's a person who's been completely institutionalized. Somebody who they're knocking you down from expressing who you are as much, because first of all, they took away all your time. Then they forced you to have to pay for all of that. So now where do you want to go to establish this person that you're trying to be? How much can you be? I'm realizing, even where I'm at, right? It doesn't matter. And because I reside in the HOA community, I'm outgrowing my lifestyle right now. The lifestyle that I've been living recently, and thank God that He's blessed me what I have. But because I'm growing, and because I'm doing more, and I'm obtaining other things that I need to have at my vicinity, at my touch, these things are not at my control as much as they should be. Living on, you understand, pretty much a land that's really pretty much not yours. So there's a lot of people. Let's say 80% of this country is built on communities and this, that, and the third, that they don't technically own the land either. All the businesses that's ran out of these buildings, you'll see a business here. Next year, 5 years, there'd be another business there. But they don't technically own the land. Had these people been able to have it there, secure it, lock it down, protect it, and it sit there forever. See, we talking about a different story of history that can come behind that now. And because we've already adapted to, their formal ways that they put things in place because of what we've been taught. It makes it so much harder to let these things go anymore. But once you find out that you have been a seed in this world and you've planted yourself and the dirt been placed on top of you, right? They covered it up, but somebody came through and they watered it. And now you're breaking out of that shell. Now this life form that you once was in doesn't fit you anymore because you're growing. And that's how we got to be as people who are not a part of the system. Because once you start growing mentally, right, you'll start realizing that you're not going to no longer want to be conformed to the ways of this world, period. Because of the amount of knowledge that you have accumulated. And you're only going to accumulate this knowledge if you're paying attention, if your eyes is open, if you listen, and if you're searching for it. But you got to be searching for the right things. You see what I'm saying? And that's another thing that they're not counting on us to do. Searching for the right life. They're going to think that we're going to continue to try to raise higher heights in this life where most of us can see that it's Babylon's going to fall. So when it does, what system will you have in place? How will you live? Because if it says, either you're going to have to take this or take that. By taking this way is leading to the road of destruction, right? And that's to try to stay educated with the ways of this world and try to keep the credentials and all these other things, right? Versus giving all that up. Because look at a rich person or your favorite entertainer. These people are more slaves than we are. How can you call that rich? Just because they got things, but they can't move when they want to move. They can't really do what they want to do when they want to do it. Maybe they was good and inspired at being an artist, but what if they want to turn that off? And life starts showing them this was your only support system. This is the only way. Some people want to say, well, I don't really care about all this, that, and the third. Because I'm not going to get a chance to live my life. I got to live life for all you other folks now, right? But you're doing these things and they're not done. They're not done for the Most High, right? You're supposed to put God first in everything you do. So now you're making yourself an idol for others. And you know this. And you're creating yourself into being a God, right? Versus giving up these ways of the world to do what the Lord wants you to do. And even if that is to take on the word and take on the message, he understands that you can't be needed too much when it comes to this. You feel me? You're not going to be able to, and it's not going to be something that you're going to want to do. You see what I'm saying? When the time comes when you're going to actually need that. You're going to need that knowledge. And you're going to not only need it for yourself, but you're going to need it for others when you see them in a situation that maybe you can help with. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, becoming a glitch in the matrix is definitely a problem for them, but it's probably something good to look at because it's almost like, man, I'm telling you, from the traffic, the way they move in traffic, like to create a certain amount of stress, to just assume what you're going to do at the end of the day when this thing and that thing or this door opens up, it comes across your path, which they will send. You feel me? Somebody got to wake up and say, hey, man, we're living life like the Truman Show, right? And this ain't real. Because at this point, everything seems to be orchestrated. Everything. So if it's all orchestrated, what is it orchestrated for? In my presence. It's for me to have certain vibes, for me to say certain things, and nah, man, everybody get the hell away from me, dog. You feel me? Why? Because I don't need no more orchestrations. I'm not doing anything with people that they want to do. And look, if you're not doing what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, you're not free. And I don't care what system they got and put in place. They even use families and rings and weddings and documents to sign yourself over as a man to systematically put you in place as a slave, bro, to what you would call a wife here. They even turned that around against y'all, but y'all don't see that. Y'all don't see that as a man because you got a wife. Now all of a sudden you can't even move as much. Dog, systematically put in place, bro. That's because we keep going with their system. Their system is designed against us. But you become a glitch in the matrix. Hey, man, it's going to take part of not playing a part of the system. And remember, to have a wife nowadays, you're going to have to be playing a part of the system. Why? Because she thinks that being a wife is this and this, that. Bro, that's not what a wife is. A wife is letting this man be who the hell he is. A king in his world, making moves, doing what he do. You're not attached to him. This ain't no Velcro shit. There's nobody that I want attached to me ever. Oh, never. You feel me? Like that. Ever. I don't give a damn if I have one wife or 1,000 wives, bro. I don't want none of them attached to me like that, bro. Come on, man. Why? Because then everywhere you go, this one person got to go. Imagine me going everywhere with 1,000 wives because they all want to be attached, bro. And, bro, I need workers. We doing things out here in the field that's, you know what I'm saying? We might have to go to, bro, sit your ass down. Go plant some flowers, go cook some food, go do something. But you're going to get out of my hair. That's what you got to do. You feel me? I don't care what, bro. I had a wife before, bro. I was married, like, on the systematic papers. You feel me? Institutionalized to a woman that was trying to create a family that was keeping me more in bondage. Ever since I have not had those things, I've been able to obtain certain levels in my life. Let's just put it that way. Because without that, it was all stuck about just this one thing. It was me giving away myself for something instead of building myself to be something. Then once you built yourself, see, a lot of us think we built as men that young. We ain't. See what I'm saying? So to start trying to be, 24, 25, and you thinking, oh, I'm going to go out here, I'm going to have all these wives, and I'm going to do all this, that, and the third. How you going to have all that? You don't even have anything built for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Once you establish yourself as what a man is really supposed to be, then maybe you can start taking on more. But that's because you're taking on more. Like me, I'm already outgrowing my lifestyle that I know God blessed me with. And I'm like, well, look, God, you seeing all the L's I'm taking because I'm not really, this ain't really mine. A lot of people out here calling these houses theirs. Call it yours when it's paid off. And even when it's paid off, if you still live in an HOA community and you choose not to leave, you're a fool. How are you going to claim we need our own land? We definitely need our own. Why? Well, I'm saying this because, first of all, I have a box truck that was not even allowed in my neighborhood. When my box truck needed a transmission, that I went out and had to take my box truck and get it shipped to a shop somewhere because I can't even fix my own thing on my own property, right? It ended up at a shop. People ended up having to leave, right? I'm getting a call that I got to remove my property because the people didn't, you know what I'm saying? They didn't stay there, right? Okay. So now it gets taken to somewhere else, where it's on someone else's property because they're trying to do friend of the family a favor, whatever the deal is, right? They ended up moving out. They just leave it just sitting there. I'm checking on the joint every here and there. All of a sudden, it's not there. Okay, well then none of the towing companies saw it or reported it. So now I got a stolen box truck out here that I'm paying $13,000 on. I didn't get this truck off a lot. I took a personal loan out to get that money and paid it cash so I can get the title and all that and did everything I needed to do with it. So yes, I'm still paying on the loan. I would not be in this predicament had I had my own property. I got 6 cars. 6, bro. 2 Beamers, Subarus, Jeeps, trucks. Man, come on, dog. So I gotta just trash my shit every time now, right? No. I should be able to have the time to fix what I got and not having to do all this shuffling around and moving it all around, right? I can't do that. See? They will tell you more money, more problems. Oh, you sound like you got big people problems. No, dog. The only reason why I got all these damn cars, because when another car mess up, I'm kind of forced to get another one. Because I don't have time. I don't have that support system. I don't got this, that, and the third. So yeah, that's how it ends up like that. It ain't because a nigga just trying to be out here buying 6 cars. You feel me? You know, people try to judge you and they don't even know how the shit happened. You feel me? They don't even know. If I tell you how I even got the 535 XI Beamer, you're like, well, why is it a 5? You could have got somewhere there. Dog, you don't even know how I got it, bro. Because I already had an engine over here that I got from one car that we did a job for. We just took that out and it was nothing to do with it. So I was like, yo, this actually goes in that car. I got it. Boom. Find out it didn't really go in that car, but it ended up going in this car that we ended up getting for a crazy steal because the engine blew on the dude. We done picked it up. So I figured putting that 2 together, dog, you even got a nice car for that. Did it. Put it together. Boom. Certain little issues. Couldn't fix it on time. Certain situations, dog, listen, man, listen. So then I got sitting, nice shit that can be fixed. I don't need nobody coming around talking about, oh, yo, you might as well just junk this or just junk like, dog. What are you talking about, cuz? Half the stuff I get my hands on is a project and only not likely to be touched up and can be resold for a profit. But you got all these haters out here. Something in their energy that just don't understand. Nigga, what are you talking about? I can sell this car with no engine and transmission in it for $4,000. $4,000. You understand? So that's the kind of stuff it is. So did I get it? Nah, but go look it up. It's that type of stuff. So, and I'm not talking about this as a material thing. I'm just talking about because how my lifestyle is. I have the ability to fix these things. I can't do it where I'm at. Because of the person that I am, I would prefer to do it where I'm at. But see, I can't do that. So therefore, I've already outgrown the lifestyle I'm in. So now I have to figure something else out. Because I know in the future, I'm going to have boats or want boats and this and that and the third, bro. Come on, man. I'm a building man. So I'm supposed to sit here and obtain and maintain the same stuff versus obtaining, right? And I get it. Make room, and then you could do this, that, and the third. Look, man. Look, man. For a person to even accidentally end up with 6 cars, bro. You see what I'm saying? I was already getting rid of cars. You feel me? Seriously. But I'm sick of it. I'm like, man, that nigga ready to get a horse, bro. That's what they would be counting a nigga like me to do. Why? Because you think that I gotta be out here fly, riding in these Beamers I got, or whatever it is. You think I gotta be like that. You think I gotta be like, I ain't gotta be like that. If I say today, I say I want to be free, that means I ain't gotta pay no gas. I go get me a horse, take that nigga to the water, take him something to drink, bro. You know, walk me 200 miles somewhere. You feel me? On my time. Why? Because I ain't gotta rush to be there. You see what I'm saying? Nobody's ever rushing me for nothing. It ain't never a date and time I have to be somewhere. Like, you see what I'm saying? Unless we have our own confined community that we can structure having those things all on our own and it not being tampered, so then our people can grow. Because people like me, we're only gonna get so far too. You feel me? Why? Because the support system and the industrialism, the institutionalism that they already had on us. That goes from girlfriend, boyfriend relationships to husband and wife to so-called friends. Y'all thinking that y'all gotta give these people all y'all energy and all y'all time. Nigga, I don't believe in nothing like that. I don't believe in nothing. Yo, go sit your ass down. Why? Because I'm fucking busy right now, dog. I got something to do. And it don't fucking involve you. Don't make me have to get grimy. I don't want to have to get in an argument. I don't want to get smart. But just respect my boundaries. And that's one of them. Nobody's attaching to me like that, fool. So when I'm ready to move and do how I want to do, that's what I'm going to do. So you can already expect, I'm not assuming that anybody else is going to be trying to play it no other way. I look at you as a man, you're a man. Even if I look at you as a boy, you still need to grow up into a man. So I'm going to force you to challenge certain things to be who you is.